This week we're putting two of the market-leading pocket camcorders through their paces. It's the Flip Ultra HD over on this side and the Kodak Playsport over on this side. Now both cameras cost about 120 quid, both can shoot around about 90 minutes of high definition video. But the Kodak's main selling point is that it is actually waterproof up to a depth of 3 metres. So Harry Wallop took them out to the Chelsea Flower Show earlier this week to put them through their paces. Harry, did you find a watering can that you could dunk the Kodak into?
I found more than a watering can, Claudine. I found a fully fledged water feature.
So it did really work underwater, and I love the look of relief on your face as you sort of brought it back out and realised it was still filming.
It very much does work. I mean, all the little places to put the HDMI cables,
sealed and rubberised.
Absolutely, and the memory card and the battery in there. And that's worth pointing out. The main difference between the Kodak Playsport and the Flip. There, you see, that's the Flip. That's what makes the Flip the Flip. That goes directly into your computer. Beautifully, beautifully simple. The downside is once you've filled up your footage, you've got to get it off the camera. Here, you can put in whatever memory card you want.
And it's got some special effects as well.
It does. It has black and white, which is a very odd black and white, and has something called high saturation, which has got this rather lovely 1970s feel to the footage, which is kind of cute.
To my mind, the sort of key differentiator between these two cameras, which are similar in spec and similar in price. I mean, the Flip really made its name in this market by being simplicity personified. You know, you film it, there's sort of 5 buttons. You want to put it on your computer, you flip out the USB stick, you put it in, and you're good to go. The Kodak, to me, does seem to have a lot more options, so I think maybe that's the kind of thing that it comes down to for people who are deciding what sort of pocket camcorder they want to go to. Do they just want point and shoot, or do they want a little bit more flexibility in how they're framing their shots?
The one thing the Flip really struggles with is close-ups. So if you point your camera right up close to these beautiful roses, it really struggles. It's just a blur of pink. Well, we've put the cameras through the paces and I'm very impressed. I'm particularly impressed by how the Kodak is genuinely waterproof, not just water resistant. That will be a real boon to all sorts of people out there who want to take it out on something a little bit more adventurous than a flower show, perhaps shooting footage underwater in a swimming pool or even scuba diving. It's a great little camera and I think it gives the Flip a run for its money. And for now, from Chelsea, goodbye and cheers.
Glad to see you enjoyed your day at the sunshine down at the flower show, Harry.
Well, I was on a day off, Claudine, and I was working.
Fair enough.
The Flip is a great camera. I really like it, but it is just a little bit too simple for my liking. So I'm going to give it 6 out of 10. The Kodak, this baby here, I'm very impressed by. It's not perfect, it doesn't have a very good wide angle, and it can sometimes be a little bit fiddly to use, but it's a robust camera. It's really good fun to use, and I think the kids will love playing about with it on the beach or down the swimming pool. So for that reason, I'm going to give the Kodak Playsport 8 out of 10.
Pretty good scores all round, Harry. Now, I think if you're new to the whole idea of shooting camcorder footage when you're out and about, then the Flip is definitely the way to go because it is simplicity itself. The built-in USB stick on the side as well makes it really easy to get your videos off the camera and onto your computer and uploaded to sites such as Facebook and YouTube. And it does also mean that you're not going to have a tangle of cables in your suitcase, which I think definitely a bonus at holiday time. But having said that, though, I do really like the Kodak, and if you're a little bit more accomplished and a bit more competent, then I do think that this, with its variety of features and settings, is probably more up your street. There's not much to choose between them, but I'm probably going to give the Kodak a 9 out of 10 and the Flip 7 out.